Hello, world, internet world. How easily a mob can form. As many of you, I've seen thousands upon thousands of First Amendment auditor and cop watch videos. Most of them get my ire, and I don't know if it's because of the times we're in right now. Had this one make me want to make a video on behalf of Freedom News Now. Please go to them directly, because there's something about it that bothers me out of the normal. We need to educate our children and the public about the nuances of the Constitution and First Amendment rights before the temporary mob of the majority destroys minorities and the whole purpose of checks and balances of the Constitution. So easily the mob forms. Fortunately, after 20 minutes, the police came to de-escalate, something that could have been very dangerous, to the point of getting one of our own killed. This cannot be tolerated. Get involved with your school systems. It may take time, but not everyone can self-educate at home. So go to your school boards and PTA meetings. Speak to your principals and town school supervisors. Go give your 10-minute talks to children's malleable minds, the power they have to record public officials during their public duties while on the taxpayer dime, and all the other nuances, so they don't think of the Constitution as its old, worthless document that they'd be happy to chuck off because they aren't taught about it. They're taught about Maoist theology. I call it theology. And Maoist indoctrination, because that's what's been going on since the 60s. SDS member, Students for a Democratic Society, who had the hands of communist China and Russia in it. At the time, it was a Soviet Union. Hope for the First Amendment auditors. I was a mollifying factor even back then, to allow other people to speak, even of dissenting views. This mob that I saw forming, surrounding two First Amendment auditors, and even the police officer who de-escalated, who made the pro forma statement that these people are only here to instigate, when they did nothing. And the main infraction, according to the mob, was that they were dressed improperly, calling them Nazis, when it was the people who were taking away, or attempting to take away, attempting to ID a citizen's First Amendment right, when they, in truth, were projecting their own actions as Nazis. I'm 70. I can't believe I'm saying these words in 2020. If you ever have a time machine, do not set to 2020. It is a bad year to go vacation. I still have my sense of humor and my wits, I assure you. Please go directly to Freedom News Now. 55,000 subscribers. If you're not there already, add your name to that list, please. That's a good list to be on. It's a list protecting minority rights against that temporary mob of the majority that will come get you and you and you and your children and your progeny if you don't start teaching and teach others what rights really mean and how fragile they are. Now go to it and stream with a smile.